Let's do a podcast. Hey, everybody. What's happening? It's me. It's your boy. It's your favorite human being who's ever existed. No, not your dad, but close. Me. I might be your dad. I'm not. I'm only 12. What's up? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Wild. What a cool name, right? I don't think I've ever really spoken about where that name came from. It's a really long story. It's incredibly intricate, very emotionally moving, and it's something that holds a very special place in my heart in terms of where this name stemmed from. When I decided to start a podcast, I had to call it something, and I couldn't think of anything better. And I decided on Wild. Cool, huh? Very exciting. What's up, everybody? I've got a very, very fun show planned today. It feels so good to be here. I've got a Garfield shirt on, which is one of my favorites. I mean, Garfield's really underrated, if you think about it, right? He was America's bad boy, bro. Didn't give a shit about anybody or anything. All he wanted was that sweet, sweet lasagna. You know, whenever John would try and fuck with them, or Odie would try and fuck with them, or Nermal would try and fuck with them. Sorry, Mom. He always just kept his head up in the pursuit of lasagna. Where's he today? That boy is retired, bro. He kept his eyes on the prize. He never stopped the hustle. He never stopped the grind. Now, he eats lasagna 3 times a day. 4th on Christmas. That's where I am to be. Welcome back, everybody, to a wonderful episode of Wild. I've got some pretty cool stuff planned for today. Basically, I wanted to figure out how to make the show a little bit more interactive, how to make the show a little bit more, I guess, just visually appealing, right? I've had some, I don't want to say complaints, but I've had some really positive feedback from some of my friends just saying, hey, bro, your podcast is good, but it does get a bit weird just sort of staring at your face for 45 minutes. Can we break that up a bit? And at first I went, no, it's me. This is what makes it me. But then I realized that I'm not Mahatma Gandhi, and I'm not the most important person in the universe. Who would have known? So, I'm back today, and I've got some cool stuff planned. Lots of things have happened over the last couple of days, and I want to get cracking straight into it. Okay, so let's get started with some juicy drama. Who doesn't love a bit of juicy drama? I know I do. I cause enough of it, so I've got to at least appreciate it to some aspects, right? Our first story on this wonderful wild episode of Wild, the wildest podcast to ever have wilded, comes from a gentleman by the name of FouseyTube. FouseyTube! Now, who of you knows who FouseyTube is? I'm going to make an assumption that not many of you. And I don't blame you. FouseyTube is a YouTuber, somewhat controversial YouTuber that has existed in the internet sphere for a really long time. But he's back with a bit of a vengeance. I'll give you a little bit of backstory. So, he was a YouTube guy back in like the early 2010s when YouTube was really starting to become something where you can make a lot of money off of. And he did pranks, if I'm not mistaken. And he kind of climbed, and then he fell down, and, you know, he made some decent cash. Definitely enough to have retired, you know. Probably not going to be able to buy a Lamborghini, but you can retire. You know, buy yourself a sweet-ass Hyundai, bro. Those things are reliable as hell. But he didn't do it. He wasted all of his money on like nice houses, nice cars, lost all of it. He had a bit of a mental breakdown, which was actually kind of funny. He decided to host this huge festival, right? Where it was going to be this big peace day, and he promised that Drake would perform there. And when the actual day came, Drake didn't pitch up. Apparently, Drake had no idea that this thing was even happening. So FouseyTube went onto his Instagram and he was begging Drake during a live stream, Drake, well, I need you at my thing. We're going to change the world, Drake. And then eventually footage came out of FouseyTube, like on top of a car, just freaking out, yelling at people. And then he just had a full-blown mental breakdown. Right? He got really fit and he started doing a boxing match. And he just sort of fell away after that. Nobody really heard about FouseyTube anymore, which is okay. It's like, bro, just rest on your laurels a little bit. You know, you've done what you need to do. Take it easy. But that's not what he did. So FouseyTube has come back, right? And I know that this sounds quite boring up until this point, but this is going to make sense. I've got something fun planned. And how FouseyTube decided to come back was by live streaming his entire life for a month. That was going to be his thing. Is he was going to come back with a vengeance and live stream everything that he did nonstop for 30 days. And as you would expect, that doesn't go very well, right? You got somebody who's got self-diagnosed, well, not self-diagnosed, self-confessed mental problems. He's not 100% there. He's on medication. And he trialed as to how to get away from it, you know, how to get off of his medication, how to become a more natural, humble version of himself. He is Islamic, which I think makes him a lot more focused towards religion. And this is what he wanted to go after. He wanted to be a natural, happy, good version of himself. And he got off of his medication for 2 days. 2 days is all that it took for all of this to kind of go spiraling down as much as it did. Okay, so I really want to show you all what I'm talking about. So I got something cool planned. I'm actually going to be just running through this video that he himself had posted. You guys are ready? Okay, so what you're seeing here is just my thingamajig. Look at that sweet ass face. Okay, so this is the first video. Now I gotta give some context to this. Fousey was in Miami and he was just going around trying to make content because you got it, right? If you're streaming for 30 days, you have to find a way to just fill the air and fill the time. This video was uploaded a few days ago by a guy called Jack Doherty. Now Jack, I didn't know about Jack, but he's 19. He's already got about like 11 million or 12 million subscribers on YouTube. Dude makes bank. Dude makes bank. Dude makes bank. So he posted this video a few days ago. Basically just him in his crib with his bodyguards and his ladies and FouseyTube's coming to visit. There he is. What are you dressed as, bro? What are you dressed as? Like you're gonna go rob a lingerie shop? Hey, like that mask just says, I'm gonna rob you, but I'm still friendly. Don't worry about it too much. Like I want your shit, but we can still hang. I'm not that bad. Alrighty.
Dude? I was like, I thought you were an Aiden's kid. Yo, your dog. What? You got a vape? Yeah. This your house? Yeah. You doing it like this?
Look at this.
Yeah. What the fuck do you do? They're here. Where's my cameraman? Can you please put your dogs away?
He gets really jealous.
Hey, what's your name? Huh? What's your name? Jack. What do you do?
Jack, bro. My name's Jack.
YouTube? No, deadass. YouTube. How old are you? 19. How long have you been on YouTube for? 7 years. That's your Lamborghini? Yeah.
Down to 7 years. You're 19. Started when you were 12. Bro, I knew about YouTube when I was 10. Look at me now. I'm almost 30. Okay? Should have taken that shit way more seriously back then.
That's your McLaren? Yeah. This is your house? Yeah. Good fucking shit, dog.
So at first he's like, he's cool with them, bro.
At 19, you retired your parents already? You know, they're good. Yeah, they're good. Yeah, good shit, dog. I'm proud of you. Jack? Jack. What kind of content do you do?
Here we go.
Check pranks, challenges, stuff like that.
Fire. Do you do real pranks or fake pranks? Be honest.
Yeah, it depends on the.
They're fake as shit. Be honest.
He's really getting a little bit confrontational there. He's like, yo, bro, your pranks are fake, right? I think it's because Fousey's a little bit jealous. Bro, I'd be jealous too. This kid's 19. He's got a Lamborghini, McLaren, a beautiful house. He's taking good care of his parents. Like, that's cool. That's not even a cool thing to have at 19. That's an amazing thing to be able to have at 19. This guy's set up for life. He doesn't have to work anymore. He doesn't have to get a 9 to 5. Fousey's probably a little bit jealous. I get it, Fousey, but don't be so confrontational, my dog. Anyways, it gets a lot better.
Hey, I give away money.
They're not real.
They're fucking real.
Giving away money to people is real, but you tell them, hey, I'm gonna do this and they give you money.
No, well, last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, but your pranks are fake.
Anyway, what else?
I mean, they're still lying about fake pranks. You think True Poppy's videos are real? That's the fakest dude on the.
Okay, basically what's happening now is Fousey is accusing his pranks of being fake. He's never even seen his content before. He's obviously asking him, what do you do? What's your name? Who are you? So he's never seen any of his things. I haven't seen any of Jack's things either. I don't care if it's fake or not. The dude gets paid. But it's about Fousey right now, right? Look how mad he is. Look how mad he is. Why are you so mad, bro? This guy's done nothing to you. He's just arrived. Literally within the first minute.
Hey. Chupapi Maneno. He's never said that once in his life to a real person. He pays all of them. Huh? All you fucks are, you guys got money and you think you're the shit. I don't care how many bitches you're fucking. I don't care how much coke you're doing. I don't care how much mollies you're popping. I don't care how many M's you have in your bank account. Build your life.
He's already sick of him, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
He's already sick of him. He's already like, oh man, this shouldn't have happened. Okay, so for the next little bit, they just sort of hang out a little bit, and Fousey's talking about himself a lot.
Down, Satan. I'm an Andrew Tate. I'm the Andrew Tate of the new generation.
I'm an Andrew Tate of the new generation. Relax, bro. Relax, bro. It's not that serious. Nobody cares.
I just don't think coming off like that is the best way to do it.
I don't care how I come off.
Alright, come off then.
This is gonna go viral. My words are gonna
I agree. No, it definitely
See?
is.
The kids who follow you, the fucking crackheads, they're gonna
See, like,
Hey,
you
dude
can't,
comes
like,
and gives
say
him a
something
back rub.
Okay.
Because I stand on it. I don't back
stand on it.
down.
So it's just like, alright.
Kick me out of your house if you have a problem.
I don't have a problem with
You
that.
get
I
it?
don't have a problem with it, but like, I'm just saying you can't say one thing and then come say the complete opposite.
Tell me I
So being a
can't.
hypocrite doesn't matter.
Tell me I can't.
I'm not saying you can't, but I'm saying just that you won't get taken seriously if every
You can't
side.
stop
Why
me.
you
Even if you
vaping,
stop
bro?
me. The only person who can stop me is God.
How can we stop you? How can we stop? I'm sure
You can't.
if there's a will, there's a way. You can always
Man, you can just feel that the stuff's uncomfortable. Like, they're not having a genuine conversation with each other. Fousey's obviously super upset, and this guy's trying to just... Jack is just trying to stay normal in front of camera, you know, as you would, right? You know, you're a content dude. You don't want shitty content out there. And Fousey's just totally killing this guy's vibe. They have a huge fight. Okay. It's just more yelling. Look at this.
Or Viagra. She doesn't feel it because you...
Okay. I feel like I need to get a little bit more context on this. Okay. Because that just popped up out of nowhere. Look at Fousey. He's like chilling with them. He's like, yeah, we all good, bro. We're all good. Don't worry about it, dude. All living in a content house. Everybody's got a phone out. Damn.
They do.
I bet you they don't. Put your money where your mouth is right now.
I
I'll call my
just don't care. I
accountants.
don't care. You gotta call your
$27,000.
accountant for that shit.
Okay, so in this, Fousey's arguing with him about how rich he is. He's like going off the rails about, I've got more money than you. And Jack's not really doing too much. He's just like, bro, I don't care. Fousey's just like, no, I got money. And then Jack goes, oh, well, if you got money, then let's see your bank account. And Fousey goes, no, I'm not showing you my bank account now.
Yo, that's just fucked up. Yeah, yo, at a point, it's like, yo, you're like...
I'll walk away.
Let's see what he said.
And I know I have influence over all your fans. All my, you guys can't handle your fans. Aiden, managers told me to chill. You know what I said? No. If you want me out of here, tell me. I am the clout. I am the clout. If I was
Who's that guy?
You're dead as fuck. You guys are a bunch of squares. You guys are a bunch of beta.
Yo, that's just fucked up. Yeah, yo, at a point, it's like, yo, you gotta like...
I'll walk away. Have fun.
Nah,
You
I don't
beta,
know.
bro.
Yeah, you know, maybe you need to
You don't call anybody a fucking beta, bro.
Down, right?
You know I love you, bro. Even though I never met you.
Yeah, we really haven't had a chance to even meet because this guy's fucking been...
I'm OnlyFans. Dude, what do you sell?
Yo, go find out.
Why you on OnlyFans? I asked you, you couldn't answer. You said find out. You want guys to go subscribe so they can see your toe pictures? That's it? That's what you're selling? What are you selling?
None of your business.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to be your business, then you
Find
can just
out.
like record, but she has.
I have.
But I mean, yo, you can't. How can you say that if you're like out here like
I'm saying that.
trying to ego everyone so hard? Nah, I don't get pressed over anything. But I'm like, you can't be a hypocrite about shit.
I don't want girls.
Yeah, it's a lot of the same just shit, right? Just a lot of negativity back and forth. FouseyTube saying a lot of like unhinged type of crap. They go out here. This is where they start talking about, yo, who's got more money? Trust me, you're not really missing anything by me not pressing play on this. Oh, the Island Boys. I haven't seen all of this. The Island Boys are there, bro. Oh, what's up, dudes? Man, songbirds of our generation. Am I right? Whatever happened? You know they've got an OnlyFans now? That's how hard these guys are trying to just sort of stay relevant and stay in the click of things. These boys have got an OnlyFans, bro, where they kiss each other. It's not a joke. These are brothers. Ah, oh, bless them, dude. Bless them. All right, we're almost done. What's up, Island Boys? Here we go.
We did that to make him feel big. Y'all gonna stare here and not clap for him? Y'all are all bad as fuck.
Shit, I think this guy's fucking beta as fuck.
Here we go. Here we go. Look. Oh!
Yo, you're a little oh, you're a
There's water at
You
him.
didn't even have stick money yet. Yo, you're fucking.
I'm beta.
Imagine being 33 years old and yo, get me some water bottle, Sean. Give me some.
You're lucky I made friends with your security.
We're going back.
You dog
Ooh, dude. Oh, he slaps him. He slaps his ass.
the dog shit out of you. I slapped the dog shit out of you.
You punched like a bitch.
I saw him back. 5 fingers.
You punched like a bitch. You punched like a bitch.
I smacked the
Oh,
dog shit out of you.
I didn't even feel it.
poor little nerd.
Hey, my dick is
Just
hard.
joking. That's all, guys.
Your bitches want me. Your bitches want me.
You're a bitch. You have a sad life. Yeah, who the does that shit? Like, you need to be humble. That is crazy. You're 33 years old acting like that's a night.
Oh, way too much, right? Way too much. So this continues on until they get outside, and then in a last-ditch effort to just be an asshole, Fousey, I'll just play it.
Let him leave. He's a bitch. You're a. Oh, once he gets that bag from Twitch, bro, I'm gonna get a little percentage of that, yo. I'm gonna call my lawyer. No, I'm kidding. But like, yo, for real, that guy's a. I could never imagine being 30. You're a bitch. What is happening?
It's on your grass, you fucking fuck. You suck.
Here it goes. Here it goes.
Yeah, you're acting. Get the fuck out of my house.
Barry.
You came to my house.
And I
This
spit
guy
in your face.
This
and
Here
guy
it comes.
came to my house.
How do you feel about the slide?
Oh, it didn't hurt at all.
didn't hurt?
He's a bitch. Like, that's all I can
Hold
say.
up, it's red right there.
It's fine. I mean, like, at least I can take it. He can't. He's a bitch. He has to fucking. I didn't throw a punch. He threw a punch first. Yo, once he gets that fucking
Oh, they took it out.
from Twitch, bro, I'm gonna get a little percent.
My God, you run by the
Nah,
devil.
bro. You
Hey,
spit
God
on
won.
someone.
God won, Satan 0, bitch.
You spit on someone, bro.
You suck.
That fucking back.
It's so hard to
Back
move
from
this
Twitch, bro.
thing.
I'm gonna get a little
Give me a
percentage of that, yo.
second.
I'm gonna call my lawyer. No, I'm kidding. But like, yo, for real, that guy's a. I could never imagine being 33 years old and trying to punch a 19-year-old because you're that down bad. He must be so upset with his life. He has nothing to lose. Like, I would never do that because I got something to lose. He doesn't. Like, he's a dweeb.
Why do you feel that way?
This guy has a fucking ego and a half. It's crazy. That was crazy. Spitting on me is crazy. FouseyTube actually.
They cut it out, but basically, Jack mentions it there. Fousey spits on this kid, dude. Come on, man. Fousey. What are you doing, dude? Spitting on this poor kid, man. This kid is like 19. Fousey's 33 years old. Spits on his ass. Anyway, it doesn't end there, okay? Fousey's freaking out. He's been off of his medication now for 2 days. He went in there. He starts calling this guy's pranks fake, being super aggressive. In that bit with him talking to those girls, he starts accusing Jack of kind of like abusing these women a little bit. And Jack's like, what are you talking about, dude? These are just homies. They're just chilling here. One of these girls live here. And he starts asking this girl, oh, are you here against your will? It's very short, so you can barely even find it. And then he goes home that night, right, back to his hotel room. And he sat in his room, and I'm not going to play all this, it's 24 minutes. And he calls the cops, and he says, there's somebody here who's got a gun to my head. He swats himself.
Not coming, and I say, he has a gun to my head. He just moved. Run. Every single cop in Miami is downstairs right now, coming up to my room. Alright, man. My life is in danger.
You want to be connected to the current police department?
I also don't want to die.
Here we go.
City of Miami police know
What's that? Intercontinental?
Intercontinental hotel.
You don't know the address?
No.
Get out of my room. Get out of my room. Get out of my room.
What's he doing?
Give me the address and get out of my room.
Kicking
I
out of
don't feel
security.
safe around you. I don't feel safe around
I'm
you.
not going
That
anywhere.
whole time you couldn't Google the address?
It's right here. Calm down, bro.
Man, my
Calm
life is in
down.
danger.
Intercontinental Miami.
I'm in the inter-fucking-continental!
Give me the phone, man. Give me the phone. You gotta calm down.
No, dog!
Sit down and calm down. Relax. I'm gonna.
Oh, because a guy told me I'm gonna die tonight. Want me to relax?
Yo, sit down. Let me give her the address. She's trying to get the address. Relax.
Oh, the shit's actually really good. I was only gonna play parts of it, but I like it too much.
2027.
Okay, and can you verify your phone number, please?
Let me mute it 1 second. Yes, I can. Bearcat. By the way, ma'am, I'm recording everything for my protection. When the cops get here, I'm recording everything.
Okay, sir, hello, sir, let me just...
$27 million. I have a 40.
There were threats made to you, sir?
Yes, big threats. I have a $48,000 watch on my wrist.
Oh, dude, piss off.
Do you get it now? You know, if he was on his way right now and he had a gun, I would be dead and he would still be asking me questions. Send the fucking cop.
Basically, he's just telling this police, he's telling whoever he's talking to that he's got a stalker somewhere and they're coming after him and they want his watch and shit like that. He's fine. There's nobody coming after him. He's just being absurd and he's being over the top and loony.
Send the cops. There's a gun to my head right now. There's a gun to my head. Help, ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. Ma'am, he left. Ma'am, he left. There's a gun to my head. Help, help, get them. Help, bye. Ma'am, Intercontinental, what's my room number? Help, tell me. 2027. That's what I have to do to get help?
Oh, bro.
Ben,
You see, that's what it is, right? So the cops eventually show up.
1 second, I'm scared. 1 second.
This is pretty uneventful. The cops show up and they obviously arrest him because he's being abusive towards them.
Hey, I'm a live streamer. These cameras don't turn off. They're live 24/7. I am the most viral man in the world right now after Andrew Tate. Okay?
Hell yeah, you are,
Getting
Fousey.
swatted everywhere. Bomb threats. Fans call. Protect me, you're on camera, you fuck.
What is it? Is somebody called on him?
I'm out. I'm out. He just went out.
Hey, chill out. Give me the story. Tell me. Who is this guy?
I don't fucking know.
Talking about the stalker, buff, he gets
You're
arrested.
fucked.
Shocking. Fousey, my boy, I honestly don't know what you're doing nowadays, dude. You gotta take this shit easy. You know, he's just absolutely freaking out. He's getting himself arrested. So this was 3 days ago that this whole thing happened. And, you know, I don't mind Fousey. I've never really absorbed any of his content, but I don't think he's a bad guy or anything like that. I certainly don't think that he deserves to, you know, be feeling the way that he feels. I mean, he's obviously in a really, really bad spot. But, dude, you need to get some help, brother. Because that shit is very, very unhealthy. As I mentioned, he's been off his medicine now for a couple of days. Bless you, dude. I really, really hope you get the help that you need. But that shit was wild. There's been no update since then. I hope that was kind of enjoyable just to watch that. I really liked it. You know, I thought it'd be good to just kind of show you guys some fun stuff that I found over the last few days. I'll obviously credit all of this, and I will put the original videos in the description just so that nobody thinks that I'm stealing content. Yes, I'm obviously not creative enough to come up with my own shit, but bear with me, right? I thought that was pretty fun. But I hope you're okay, Fousey. I'm here if you need anything, dude, unless it's money. Don't you dare ask me for money. Thanks. Alrighty, so something else that's happened, which I thought was amazing, is the good old Donald Trump mugshot. This shit has broken the internet again. It's pretty crazy, hey? Trump being the first United States president in history, past or present, to have his own mugshot. apparently he wasn't jailed or anything. Like, people think that he's in jail. He wasn't. He came in, he was booked. They did like a description of him. Apparently he's 6'3", 215 pounds, just like me. I don't know how many pounds that is. What's that in kilograms? Damn, Trump, 97? 98? That's not that much. That's as much as I was when I was at my fattest, and I wasn't even that fat. Most people wouldn't even have been able to tell. But yeah, Trump's in pretty good nick. God bless you, dude. But yeah, that was pretty crazy when I saw that. Guaranteed that shit is gonna blow up on Etsy. Everybody's gonna get a shirt like that. People think it might even be bigger than the Pablo Escobar mugshot. I don't think so, but I still think that is pretty darn nuts. So anyways, yeah, he was only kept in jail for like 15 minutes. He was in, and then 15 minutes later he was out. What's gonna happen with him? Honestly, who knows? You know, he's paying. I mean, he's facing like 700 years in jail. But he's running for 2024. Imagine he wins again. Imagine this man wins again. I think he would. I mean, that would just be the beautiful twist in the tale that everybody was looking for, wouldn't it? Oh, mamma mia. Okay, so we'll see what happens with Trump. This is something else I wanted to talk about, which... Okay, there's a lot of speculation about this, and chances are it's probably not going to happen, but you got to think about what this is going to determine for the future of entertainment, right? Apple is obviously the biggest company in the world. It's got a market cap of 2.8 trillion, which is huge, right? That's like some countries, right? And it's incredible how big Apple is, you know, thinking about the fact that they've only existed for like 50 years, right? I mean, as a business, you know, they've only gotten that big over the last 20 years. They've just revolutionized the technology industry. And they announced the Apple Vision Pro, which genuinely, a lot of people are taking the piss out of it, thinking it's funny, thinking, is this even going to be a thing? But trust me when I say that is going to be the future, 100%. And I'll tell you why. Virtual reality has always been a very interesting topic. People have always thought, this is cool, but it's not good enough for me to use on a daily basis. Obviously not. Some people get very sick when they use virtual reality. I think virtual reality is incredibly immersive. I went to a VR indoor video game place, and it's just like, you put the shit in, and it's a room, and it's all cornered off, and if you get too close, it starts beeping, so you know where you can and can't go in the room. And the only sort of difficult limitation with this was, it was like a shooting style game, but because you got all the stuff on, you're a little bit nervous about where to go. You have to carry a lot of stuff with you. You've got a backpack, which is the actual brain of the machine. Then you've got something in the front, which picks up the sensors. You've got the actual thing. But looking past all that, it was amazing. It was a 25-minute experience where all my senses were being tricked. And I felt that I was this super cool hero in a badass sci-fi thing. And when it was done, I was genuinely bummed out because it felt, just for a moment, it felt quite realistic. And this was about 2 years ago, okay? VR right now is not perfect. Of course not. When cell phones were released, when the internet was released, when televisions were released, it's the early stages, and then it's the later models that really get picked up to a tremendous extent that then try and perfect what it means to be that. And it obviously still moves and changes and gets better. So you got to think about not really what virtual reality is today, but what it's going to be like in 20 years. It's the exact same thing as Meta. I always tell people that the metaverse is going to be a big thing, but obviously not right now. It's stupid right now, but one day it will be, right? Mark Zuckerberg has his fingers on all of the most popular social media sites. Facebook is still huge. It's a shitty website, but it's still huge. Same with Instagram. Same with WhatsApp. I don't know what else he owns, but it works. People think Mark Zuckerberg is crazy for spending $10 billion on Meta, completely rebranding his company from Facebook to Meta. There's a reason for it. It's not going to pay off right now, but it will. So there's talks. This is what I wanted to talk about. There's been discussions over the last 5-6 years, and nothing has come from this yet. So just take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. But there have been discussions around the idea that Apple will buy Disney. That's huge. That would be, without a doubt, the biggest company acquisition in human history, right? Right now, Disney is worth $158 billion doodles. It's a lot of dollary doodles. Could Apple afford that? I mean, if they really wanted to, sure they could, with their market cap of 2.8 trillion. It's obviously not going to be as straightforward as that, with Disney being worth 158 billion because of all the companies that they own. Apple will have to buy them for a lot more. And there's been discussions about this that have happened in the past, but nothing's ever come to it. But these discussions have been ramping up a little bit more right now, right? Disney has had a very shitty quarter with its stocks. Their stocks have fallen like 60 or 70%. Just because of all of their shows that have flopped. She-Hulk, whatever else. I honestly couldn't tell you. I have a Disney Plus subscription, and it's just to watch The Simpsons. But Apple is thinking that this could be huge. This could be huge in the sense of the Vision Pro is going to become Apple's next groundbreaking, humanity-changing product. Just like the iPhone was. The iPhone is considered, without a doubt, to be the most important invention of the 21st century. And it is. It paved the way for the technology that we use today. And Apple deems the Vision Pro to be the next one of those, but bigger. And to be honest, I can see it happening. Will people buy the first Vision Pro? Probably not. It's very expensive. It's like $3,000 or something. That's a lot. Maybe $4,000, something like that. But you got to think about what the next Vision Pro is going to offer, and the one after that. The first Vision Pro looks really cool. I was blown away when I saw that. The idea that you'd be able to put your head down on your pillow, open your eyes, and you're in a movie theater, and it's comfortable. You know, you can interact with the world around you by wearing this headset, and it's obviously large, but it's going to be big. I mean, not going to be big. It's the way that we interact with this technology is going to get easier and smaller and more lightweight and more versatile and more human friendly, right? And Apple is thinking that if they purchase Disney, they would unlock a creative space unlike any other to then build into and around the Vision Pro, essentially creating a one-stop shop of entertainment, right? And if that gets widely adopted, that would be enormous. There's been discussions about this before. So basically, in November of 2022, Bob Iger returned as the Disney CEO. And in the 3 years that he was at Disney after he stepped down the first time, he had made these points that in the past, Disney and Apple have gotten to points where they could have gotten there. You know, Steve Jobs was very involved with Disney, with Disney during the Pixar days. He was a producer on Toy Story. Not a lot of people know that. And there's been a lot of discussions around it, but it's way too big for something like this to happen overnight. I just think it's very interesting. As I said, nothing's come from this yet, but watch this space. Alrighty, cool. What else we got today? Oh yeah, I thought this was quite interesting. Scooter Braun, dude. What is going on with that guy? For those of you who don't know who Scooter Braun is, I actually did a little bit of reading about him the other day, and it was quite interesting. So Scooter Braun is the guy who found Justin Bieber. He's the music producer who invested everything he could into Justin Bieber, thinking that Justin Bieber was going to make him rich, right? And it did. Scooter Braun was a music producer who was working in events planning, and then he decided to put all of his eggs into becoming a music producer representing artists and becoming a manager. And when he was trying to sign Justin Bieber, he was apparently running out of money quite severely. I read that he had 13 months of savings left before he decided, if it doesn't work out in these 13 months, I'm done. And he found Justin Bieber in the 11th month. Signed him, and now look where we're at. Dude's killing the game. He's worth like $500 million. A couple of years ago, there was all of that controversy between Scooter Braun and Taylor Swift. Just with Scooter Braun buying Taylor Swift's masters, Taylor feeling like she's being taken advantage of. I mean, of course, that sucks. You know, if you're a music artist and you've put your heart and your soul into all of these creative projects, and then you have to give up your masters. Like, your masters are obviously pretty important. Justin Bieber just sold his masters for $200 million reduce. A lot of cash. As if that dude needs any more money. I don't even know why you do it. I really don't know why. I guess it's because you don't need it, right? You've made the bulk of the money off of it. If you can get another huge payday from it, like, the music is still yours, I guess, is it? I mean, it's still you and the songs. Yeah, you just can't market it yourself. I don't know how that stuff works, bro. I don't work in music. I wish I did. It'd be a lot cooler. But now Scooter Braun's worth $500 million. He signed artists like Carly Rae Jepsen, Ariana Grande, JP, Psy, the guy from Gangnam Style. I thought that was pretty cool. What happened to that guy? Guaranteed he's still huge in South Korea. Anyway, so about a week ago, okay, so Taylor Swift said that Scooter Braun's a piece of shit. Everybody came to defense. No, he's not. He's cool. Taylor, you're just a drama queen. You gotta chill, babe. And about a week ago, rumors started popping up that Justin Bieber is parting ways with Scooter Braun. That's apparently big news, I guess. And then Justin Bieber's team came out and they were like, no, not true. They're still on good terms. Don't worry about it. But then more rumors started popping out that they haven't spoken in months, JB and Scooter. And Justin is, in fact, getting rid of Scooter Braun. But they are waiting to make things completely official before that happens. Scooter Braun and Justin Bieber have a contract signed where Justin has to be represented by Scooter Braun until at least 2027. Justin is now apparently seeking the best lawyers in entertainment to figure out how he can get out of that management contract because he wants to completely rework his career in some aspect. That's interesting enough. We'll see what happens with that. But then over the last couple of days, the last 2 days actually, Ariana Grande, Carly Rae Jepsen, and Demi Lovato have all left Scooter Braun. What is going on with that guy? Genuinely have no idea. I couldn't tell you what's going on. Something big has happened where Scooter Braun is now losing pretty much everybody. His entire empire is falling to pieces. There's been no further news. I think by next week, this time, there will be some stuff. But Scooter Braun is losing everybody. To be honest, at his age, does it really matter? You know, there's been some talks as well, like on the less juicy side of things, that this is normal. And, you know, he's kind of willingly letting these artists go their own way because he's looking at stepping back from the music industry, which I can understand. He's done incredible stuff, right? He's made his money. He's worth about $500 million right now. Does it really matter if he parts ways with these artists or if they leave? He can just get involved in business. Apparently that's what he wants to do. He wants to focus on something else. Or he can just retire and have his great-great-great-great-grandkids live easily for the next 300 years. We'll see what happens with that one. Oh, that was pretty interesting though. And then lastly is something that I saw. In today's episode of something that nobody asked for, I'm not going to attach the video because it's unnecessary. It's stupid. But I got an ad the other day to ask me if I wanted to buy the Nicki Minaj Call of Duty DLC pack. The fuck? And I was like, what? This has to be a joke. It has to be. But it's not. I mean, look at this. You can now play as Nicki Minaj on Call of Duty. Well, as I said, if there's ever been a day, if there's ever been something that nobody's asked for, right? You can just tell. This was like just some shitty Activision meeting. And they go, boys, we got to get our sales up, boys. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? And the one guy sticks his hand up and he goes, sir, I've got it. I've got the perfect idea to get our game sales back up. You know Nicki Minaj? The girl who's got nothing to do with video games or warfare or guns or shooting anything for that matter? The one who's known for singing like the Barbie shit in that Anaconda song? That one? Where she's here and our game is here? Let's make her a playable character in Call of Duty. Our mostly male fan base would love that. And everybody goes, that's an amazing idea, Craig. You deserve a promotion. It's so silly. I don't even know why they do it. But hey. Oh, you can play like Snoop Dogg as well. Oh, man. What's video games become? Does anybody even play Call of Duty anymore? I mean, they just keep on making remakes of remakes. It must be like Warzone or something. Warzone's pretty cool. I used to like Warzone, but I'm terrible at it. That shit makes my blood boil. Like, firstly, it takes 10 minutes to get into a match because you got to sync up with everybody else in the universe who also wants to play. You get popped onto a map, and as soon as you die, and I normally die pretty quick, then that's it. You just got to sit around and wait for another 10 minutes to get into a game. Way too much. Okay, I want to show you guys one last thing. One last thing. This is something that I found. And I might, this will probably become a bit of a regular thing on the show. Just funny or exciting videos of the week. Oh man, it sounds like I'm really running out of ideas. But just bear with me here. Flllloppa. So if you guys don't know who this is a Australian guy. He actually lives in Queensland as well. Australian guy with his uncle. And he just likes to fuck with them. I saw this the other day and it was amazing.
Look what's rocked up in the mail. There it is. Exactly what I thought it was. Satan's spit. 18 out of 10. I should spray it in my mouth just to show you how hot it is, but I'll be on the floor and I won't be able to go through with this video. There's Satan's spit on the old rock.
Okay, basically. It's exactly that. It's this extremely hot spray. Now, if you've ever tasted super spicy things, you've never tasted anything like this, right? This is just pure extract. I got sushi the other day where it was like skull and crossbones on this one thing. And it said, extremely hot, proceed with caution. Fried chicken with whatever extract. Yeah. And I was like, bro, I can handle that stuff. I'm only pretty good at these sorts of things. But it was disgusting. It was absolutely disgusting. It's got no flavor to it. It doesn't taste nice at all. It's just pure, unnecessary hot heat. It's disgusting. Anyway, so as you can tell, what he does is he takes this stuff and he puts it on some toilet paper and he pops it back for old Uncle Floppa to find.
Oh yeah. It says keep out of reach of children and idiots, and yeah, That's me there. So this is payback, Flopper, from the chili that you got me.
Here we go.
What are you doing?
Shame.
You alright?
Dude, that shit'll mess you up so bad. On your butthole, bro.
Oi!
Instead of yelling.
You alright?
Call a fucking ambulance, you fucking idiot. What have you done?
Oh, dude.
I'm fucking serious. What have you fucking done?
You're an asshole, bro. You can't even take that shit in your mouth, man. Your butthole's so much more sensitive.
Fucking call the ambulance, idiot.
Anyways, bless him. I'm gonna let that play out, but it's much of the same. He just gets up and he complains and he's like, oh, my things, my things, my things. My juicy little behind. Anyways, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed that show. I would obviously love to know what you all thought. This has been a pretty fun one for me, if I'm being honest. I really like this sort of approach, just talking about like recent things, but actually showing you some examples. I realized that before I wasn't really doing that. I was just kind of telling you guys stuff, but people want to see what I'm talking about. People want to see what these sort of things are all about. So let me know. Obviously, if it's bad, then, you know, we can rework these sorts of things, but I'd love to know what everybody's thoughts were. I hope everybody has a fantastic week. I'll be back again in a couple of days. I'm going to bring back some prank calls next time, which is going to be really exciting. We'll see how that goes. But I hope everybody has a fantastic time. Don't miss me too much. But if you do, I'm only an email away. Goodbye. Cool fucking ammo.